Global Leader interview fans, people out there, and whoever is watching this. It's a very special interview. Today we have with us a lady that needs no introduction. She has done such incredible work in the city of Durban, KwaZulu-Natal, and now she's going to be sharing that with all of you lovely people. It gives me great honor and privilege to introduce to you the rocking Sandra. Tell us a little bit more about yourself, Sandra.
Hi, how are you? Thank you for this platform, firstly. Secondly, my name is Sandra Naidoo. I live in Richards Bay. I'm a social activist. I started my life as a social activist. Currently, I'm a DA counselor, but I am still a social activist. I'm not a politician. I'm a political activist. There's a difference there. By a political activist, I mean uplifting and sustaining humanity, looking at the disadvantaged people, looking at the inequalities, the injustices that we have. And I actually love this interview today because I want to bring out the true concept of Freedom Day. Wow. We have fought. Our forefathers have fought. Unfortunately, what we fought for has been diminished by individuals who don't understand that humanity is the most expensive currency. What's the point in having a whole lot of money, but you cannot uplift your fellow human beings? We have chaos in all of the departments: education, healthcare, social development. It's a broad spectrum of these injustices that are actually inflicting more and more on the disadvantaged and the vulnerable citizens. So my plight is to go out there and live in my true purpose and to do what the Creator has created me for and to take care of humanity, because I strongly believe that women need to get more involved. Women need to first go on the self-realization journey of themselves, because I believe that we cannot pour from an empty cup. We need to take care of ourselves in order to go out there and take care of our women who are abused, our elderly parents. Guys, what is happening to society? What kind of children abuse their own parents? So these are some of the projects that I run in Richards Bay. I have a very close community. I run various campaigns. I work with social development. I'm also a member of the Social Compact Committee, where we sort of try and work on social issues that are impacting so negatively in our communities. You know, we have women abuse, we have elder abuse, we have drug abuse. You know, we were not meant to cause destruction. Life is simple. Life is simple. Go out there and do what you were created to do. Live in your true purpose, guys. Live in your goals, you know, and always put the Creator before you. I believe Mother Earth is magnificent. But what are we doing to the earth? We're destroying. Every time we do a bad deed or do something that's going to cause harm to another human being or our fair animals, it actually causes such an impact on her, because she knows what she created us for. And to live in that simplicity, to live in your individuality, to all women out there, guys, you need to come on board, and women need to stand united. You need to stand united. I strongly believe in one nation, one country, and we can do it if we put our hands together, our heads together. And another thing that I want to touch on, no amount of money is going to change the status quo of this country. We need true leaders. We need true global leaders. I mean, if you look at the war in Ukraine, we don't need that. So we need leaders that will come back out there and do things with compassion and understanding. You know, we don't need war. Why spend so much money on war when we have hunger, when we have people living in poverty? And for me, the only key factor in rooting out poverty is education. Money is not going to change the world. We need to change our mindsets. We need to do things to make sure that our youth go out there and become socially acceptable leaders that will impact positively on the next generation to come.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And I'm sure a lot of you who's watching this right now are literally just spellbound by that sort of energy and that vibe. Well, we can see you're a true leader and you are a type of person that, always wants to make a difference in the community, always wants to add value. Now, what is your secret to success? I'm sure that life wasn't always the way it is, you've grown as an individual, as a person. What is that secret to the people out there who want to become like you, who use you as a role model?
For me, my secret is never ever let your past dictate your future. We all have hidden talents. We have a light within us that is there. But sometimes we're faced with so much of challenges and there's so much of chaos going around that we forget that we are all created individually and always uplift the other. Even if you are facing challenges, it's fine. Always help. If anyone comes to you for anything whatsoever, try your best to make sure that you help that person. Within that, the universe will start blessing you bit by bit. And for me, also, success means we leave no one behind. A true leader leaves no one behind. We need to join forces. We need to hold hands. We need to stand united and break generational curses. Break that stigma where we feel that, okay, women can't do this, women can't do that. We need to be outspoken. We need to speak in one voice. And we need more men to join us as women to say, you know what, let us come together and let us get rid of the chaos so we can start emerging as one united nation.
Wow, wow. You are quite a dynamic individual, I must say. I've spoken to many different incredible women leaders across South Africa, and I love your energy. I love your vibe. I see you're truly passionate about what you're doing. And I know you do a lot of work for many different political companies. We don't want to get too political with this specific interview, but what we do want to know is what are some of the projects you're working on right now in terms of helping people, making a difference, and how people can get involved with that?
Okay. I run women and child abuse programs. I run elder abuse programs. I create awareness on these social injustices that are crippling our nation. I do food hampers that has been, from the time of the looting, my family has been sponsoring a whole lot of food. And I do food hampers. I don't only work in my ward or in my community. For me, if you're living 10 miles away and if you phone me for a food hamper, I will come to you and I will give you food. So for me, it's about humanity. It's about uplifting humanity. I don't care about your, your differences. I care about the human that's in you. And I, as a human, have a light. And the light within you, that's what I try to enhance. Because at the end of the day, if we all start doing away with our darknesses and not bringing other people down and being positive, being motivated, enlightened, awareness, create awareness, guys. Create positivity. When you get up in the morning, take about 10 minutes of your time and recap so you can go and start your day. Also, for me, I've graduated from the School of Hard Knocks. And for me, it was very sad when I had to go and take care of women who were, I was just a child and they were women, to go and tell them how to live your lives and how to speak out. Because as a woman, I believe we have one very powerful tool, and that is our voices. That is our voices. We need to stand and we need to be heard. If you go into a room and if there's no space for you, you go there and you create your own space. And if you want to take your own chair, you take your own chair and you demand to be heard. And more women need to become not politicians, but political activists in their communities to voice out these injustices. Because we need to start breaking generational curses, as I say. Going forward, that for me, for as long as Mother Earth protects me and gives me the energy and the tenacity to do this, I will do it every day. Because when I get up in the morning, for me, the only person that goes to bed with me is my conscience. when when my head hits the pillow, I want to know that, okay, I help this person and I help that person. It's because of me this person is, and that's what makes me happy and content. Because that is my true purpose and my core values. And we all have that in us. It's just that somewhere down the line, because of all these challenges that we face, we tend to forget. And also another thing, we can always choose in life whether if we want to remain a victim or we want to rise above and become the victor. I chose to rise above and become the victor because I have people that depend on me. So if I'm not okay, if I'm a victim, I cannot help anyone, you know. So I believe we have to throw a blanket of light over darkness.
100%.
That's the only way.
100%. Well, you've heard it from a true leader in the community, a lady who's going out there on a daily basis, making a difference to the people and helping people. I can see, just from hearing few words from yourself, you are one person who's for the people and making a difference. Any final words before we love you and leave you?
My final word would be, firstly, I want to actually correct you. All my work was done in Richards Bay and that area, northern KZN. I'm a simple girl from the valley. So all my work was done in Richards Bay, not in Durban.
Okay,
Point of correction.
So, to all the people of Richards Bay, blow up the chat. Here's a lady who's making a difference in your community.
And I work for the city of Mslatuze municipality. Yes. For me, I want to give my final word to the nation out there. People, let us come together and uplift humanity because humanity is the most expensive currency. Thank you.
Humanity is the most expensive currency. From myself, Rajiv Mothie, I've just got one thing left to say. We've had the incredible Sandra share some truly powerful words. It's not about the message, it's about the essence. It's about making sure that you take the knowledge and action it in your life. From myself, Rajiv Mothie, one thing left to say. You guys have just been motivated.